Leo, the cards have been pre-shuffled, so I'm just going to start laying them out. And I want to let you know to please hit like and subscribe. If this is not your story, please don't hit dislike. That can happen. There are variations of the story, and I'd be here all day if I hit every variation there is here. I try to tell you about what I'm reading in the cards so that you can co-read along with me. And see some variations on your own and I'd love to hear about it in the comments if so. Okay. Oh, look at this. We got a soulmate energy as your overall energy. This is actually the judgment card suggests to me when you're talking about a love relationship that there's a sense of renewal. I think whatever you probably have been involved with this person before and you want to start over. Now it could be that they were friends before and you want to start over, or something else that could be a past life. There's a lot of possibility here. Could be that you had a situation before that wasn't this person and you want to start over with this person. So depending on how you see the reading, this is the story. So let's take a look. I think you're going through a grieving process. It's hard not to just see the spilt cups and not see the things that you have when you've been heartbroken. You're Queen of Swords, and I know that you're going to cut through to the truth, and you're in an intimate way with your person. Now, I don't know if your person did this to you or if somebody before, but I have a feeling that something's gone wrong between you guys. And, that happens with soulmates and twin flames. So just realize that sometimes we're here to be a catalyst for each other, right? It's not always, all rainbows and unicorns when it comes to, and just everything perfect. We're here to live and to grow. And sometimes it's with each other. And sometimes we have to take time apart. Sometimes we don't make it back. But I think you know that this is going to happen. You guys are going to come together, or this new relationship is going to come together after some heartbreak, right? Okay. You're a powerful manifester. Oh, yes, you are. I love it. You have decided that this person is going to you're gonna try this out. You're gonna see it through. If it doesn't happen, it won't be for lack of putting your soul into it and really drawing it towards you with a positive energy. Okay. This suggests to me you want to avoid this being on the defensive, right? That's kind of self-explanatory, but we can always go back to it. Being on the defensive about whatever happened. Sometimes it's worth not talking about it anymore, because when you try to explain your side, sometimes it puts the other person on the defensive, and that wasn't your intention. It's just the human condition, unfortunately. So, there's always ways of coming up with phrasing it, like, I know you're in the choir about this, or aren't you glad we've gotten past this? Because let me tell you, there's ways to phrase it so that you don't reignite something that I think that you want to move past it. I really do. I think you're getting through the grieving process and you're ready to heal. You don't want to keep going there. I think you see potential with this person regardless of whatever happened or whatever happened before in your life, whether it was this person or not. You see this person as a high priestess, capable of, being a manifester, but also having a one foot in the real world, a strong footing in the real world, a very realistic person. Leo, pretty good. That's pretty cool, because I know you can be pretty fiery, and having someone with a foot on the ground is probably going to balance you out a little bit. But then you might have a lot of other elements and you're pretty balanced too. Who knows? But yeah, you got a little concern about your person here. An emperor, it's not a bad thing to be involved with an emperor, but they can be a bit of a pain. they've lived some life and they know a lot. They could be set in their ways. So it's hard to open their mind about things sometimes. And sometimes it's their way or the highway. And you might be like, say ya. But you know, since I don't see opposites when I see these cards, I see potentialities and whatnot. I think there's a concern that your person could be that, because you're working through this stuff. You're still trying to figure it out. You don't want to get all wrapped up in that anymore. But if this person is set in their ways, you could just go, like that Monopoly, go right back to jail, right? Do not pass go. So you want to avoid, yeah. Well, you've been through it, man. You've been through it. You want to avoid all that, and you don't want to have any regrets either. So you want to see it through. That's why you're manifesting this thing. And you've got the Trump card here. And that means your person for sure is going to take a leap of faith and try to work this out, or get this moving, whatever the case may be, based on whatever happened in the past. You could be trying to avoid what happened with someone else and having it go right with this person that you're starting over with, right? Whether or not it's this person or someone who came before. But I'm here to tell you, it's going to happen. Your person is going to take a leap of faith for you. The one that you want to take a leap of faith for you is going to do it. But let's move this on over here. And I'm doing something new. Instead of reshuffling at this point, I save this offline. And if it's sticking out a little bit, no biggie. And I have another deck that's pre-shuffled, so we don't have to spend time shuffling. We can just bring on the new cards. And this is from your person's point of view now, right? All right. Your person, I think they have a tendency to want to jump into things, and they want to be a little more moderate, but they don't quite know how to be. They see the potential of having everything with you, the perfect relationship. Now, there's nothing that is like perfect, you know what I mean, perfect, quote unquote, right? But whatever version of a great relationship is, they see that with you, okay? And they want that to be the case, right? Your person is a King of Cups, and they are not in the right side up right now, but they are definitely, they're capable of giving themselves all the love that they could possibly need without needing someone in their life. But I think because they really want you in it, they're not feeling so kingly right now. Of course, they're not feeling queenly either. But there's a possibility that one of these energies is going to emerge as the primary. But I think they have both energies going on. This is a more intimate giving of love. So they have it to give themselves and be in relationship. They also have it to have so much to give intimately to their partner. They have a lot of choices, but you're the primary focus. And it's a little elusive to them, but they definitely want to have this happen, right? Okay, so they are in the currently, this is right side up. So this is the first thing we see right side up here, aside from your overall energy, which we can talk about, is that, they are definitely working on making some decisions here, okay? But you're definitely a focus for them. All right, your person is also a page of swords. I'm sorry, why did I say wands? That's interesting. Well, maybe there was something about your person that maybe have some fire energy. Well, you definitely. All right. They want to come out this from a non-jaded position and be able to talk to you. That in that way that as you get older, you get more guarded and whatnot. I don't think they want to be guarded with you. I think they want to be open, and that's probably that Cups energy. And, you know, that's a lot of water here. So, you know, and so is this, and so is this. So, you know, in the overall energy, I wouldn't be surprised if your person is a water sign. So, you know, I'm thinking Scorpio, but, you know, could be the others. The Hierophant being here suggests to me that your person can be a little more traditional and may want something. Yeah, you know what? This card could also represent marriage and children, right? Well, the Hierophant often suggests that this is the real deal for them. So, and then in this particular, what is going on here? Let's see. Let me look at this line too, because sometimes I can get a hint by looking at the verticals here. They're having decisions. They see the potential over being overwhelmed. Yeah, they've got a lot of decisions, so many decisions that they're going to have to say no to something to make this happen. It's not necessarily you that they're saying no to. And a lot of times when I see that, it always represents, usually it says to me, oh, this person is like saturated and doesn't want any more from you. But this is not necessarily you. I actually think that it has something to do with this, right? We've got all these cups going on here. They're ready to be vulnerable with you. And that's probably going to allow them that childlike spirit of communication. The overall energy suggests that they need to walk. Oh, look. Well, this is not. Well, now I've uncovered this, so this might come into play. Look at another cup anyway, so could be. Let's just assume, because I'm not supposed to do that, and maybe there was a reason that I did. But I wanted to point this out. The overall energy, right? There's something in their life, and I don't think it's you necessarily, but they may need some time to focus on some other things before they can come around to this. They may have to walk away from everything to go take some time and think about things, right? But I don't think it's ultimately you that they're turning away this cup from, but you are part of these cups they may need to step away from. And maybe that's why the Page of Cups showed up, even though it wasn't supposed to. You know, this is fishy. They may not feel terribly comfortable with what they have to offer right now. So walking away from it and giving some thought, going to the mountains, doing some meditation. This is, or you know, if they're more into sports, just going and getting out and doing some running, whatever the case may be, to get out of this darkness so that they can come out in the light and manifest what they really want. Okay, let's see what the romance angels have to say. All right, let me do a little quick shuffle. Not that I need. Oh, passion. Well, I like that because, you know, we have the you know, the practicals. There's so much practicality going on here. I'm not seeing a lot. Yeah, I don't see a lot of wand energy, and you're all about wand energy. You're a Leo, so there's passion here. And I think when you add the passion to this traditional way of thinking, you know, there's a very good chance that this is really the one. So I'd hang in the trust. You got to give this person some trust while they're working on this stuff, right? And let's see what else worth waiting for. Well, you know, that does pretty much sum it up. Let's see what my cards have to say. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't shuffle these. This is the last card. Hang on a second. Let me do this real quick. Let me... There we go. Alrighty. So let's see what we've got here. I have a temper, and though I try to work on it, you'd need a strong backbone, and yours is very sweet. Would you stick it out? Oh, okay. That's probably why they may need to walk. They're Yeah, I was thinking of a Scorpio earlier because they can really sting, you know. Um, and I'm not saying it has to be a Scorpio, but they might have some of that type of energies, you know, especially the water. So it may be that they need to stay a little more stable. That's why they need that time in meditation to be able to give. Yeah. Okay. It's worth waiting for. And you know what? If your person is aware of their emotions and they're capable of maturity, they can work on it. Okay, they're working on it. But you do need to have a strong backbone with them. So they might get in. They might be a little bit touchy. And you know what? You don't have to put up with it if you don't want to. But they feel confident enough about their ability to give you something. Okay, this Page of Cups underneath, they're worried it's a little fishy what they have to offer. But I think that they know that they're capable of better. Well, that's your reading, Leo. I hope it makes sense to you. If you see something else in the cards that is your story that you'd love to share with me, I would love to hear it from the comment section. In the meantime, give me a like and subscribe. And if you do need to dislike, please let me know in the comments what I could do differently. I'm still new for the first 6 months. I hope you'll give me a break. Thanks.